So when it comes to chipping, like, I'd like to leave here with absolutely new map. Like, I don't know if you want to talk about stance, width, and all this. Like, I kind of want to delete everything that's been
in there already.
And there's stuff that I've been trying to do that
we're going to do some reprogramming. We don't have to delete everything. We're just going to start to reprogram it.
There's so many things, like, should I be playing it with a square face? Should I be opening up to this, to this, to this?
Noise, lots of noise.
Lots of noise. See, like, if I open up the face, is it going to go this way?
Yeah.
I'll try and open it up.
Let's find out, exactly.
So a little more height, I guess. Well, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, but that was the same as the last three, just on a more accentuated level. So what did you notice about that last one? What happened in the whole event of playing the golf shot? How did that ball end up doing what it did?
I think I arrived, there was a timing issue, like it was, maybe the position was wrong, or maybe I hit the ground first, or...
Let's talk about strike first. Was it ball then turf?
No, it was
turf,
yeah,
and then ball.
Went up.
It was an early release, so the levers went early, and it bounced. I don't know exactly where it bounced, but then that means the bounce worked, so it didn't dig in. Yeah. It bounced off and went through, and it kind of elevated a little bit, but the club was working almost on the way up, wasn't it? So that club made contact with the ball on the upward part of the arc, like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's all that happened, and yeah, it might have come off the toe a bit, and it went over there, but it was a completely undesirable shot.
So do I still trust?
A very similar thing happened with these three. We just got away with it because instead of that low point being there, they were more like there. So you still hit the ground a little bit first, but because it was very close, the club wasn't coming so far up on the arc by the time it got the ball, and it still launched it a bit, because notice how none of them really had much spin on.
Not a ton.
There was a little bit of rotation,
no check.
but no check. And from this distance and with these conditions, we're not going to get one that really zips. I mean, we'd have to go a little bit far back and really get the spin loft working for us. But we need to notice that those three were principally the same as that last one. It's just that last one was more accentuated.
Okay, so just early release. And
yeah, exactly.
But I can't be checked. Like.
But yeah, so let's go a few more times. Let's go again. So we only had a small sample size so far. Whatever you want to do.
I don't know. Nope. Had more spin.
Had more spin.
But I had more.
But it was still ground before ball.
That was definitely low, and I closed the face.
Yeah, and it was just a bit thin, wasn't it?
That was a little fat.
That was better. Go in. Well done.
Ooh, that was way fat.
Now I want you to keep going for me, but place your just attention on the arc that this club is now making. This arc. Yeah. So that was a little bit different. So where we went, yeah, that was better. Where we went without the attention on it, before I said place your attention on it, it's a longer,
and lower,
flatter arc. It's like a plane coming into land. What you were creating there was an arc like this.
Yeah.
Whereas previously, your arc's been a bit more like that.
I see.
It's a bit of a steeper arc. Probably good for high shots, lob shots and whatnot. But actually...
less forgiving.
Yeah, far less forgiving. So exactly that. So if you're worried about that leading edge going in, you've probably been coming a bit like this, and then you're like, yeah, absolutely, leading edge can go in. When you come in like this, you could even close that face. You could even close that face a little bit, and when you've got this shallow arc, you're still sort of bouncing off it a bit. Obviously, you kind of wouldn't do that. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'm not digging, I'm not doing this.
Exactly. It's almost never going to dig in because this arc is just so shallow.
Oh, I see. So you're just throwing it kind of low
Yeah,
here.
for a shot like this, yeah. Let's have a go with some balls. Yes, perfect. So notice that this club head is still kind of behind the hands, or certainly at point of impact it's behind the hands. So there's a lot of shaft lean going on. Not that we start with that and then just hold it and do this. We absolutely want to sort of start, and it's a flail, right? So you're absolutely right, there's this going on. And for this low one, this is just taking place for a lot longer.
When you do it, is it your wrist putting it there, or I'm trying now to just like just use and then
there is absolutely the whole body involved in this. If we were to say, take that, I'll take your club and stand side on without it just rolling on the floor, it's as low as possible. Yeah, exactly. Then we take another one and we say we want to go to a sort of medium height and hold the finish. Yeah. And then we want to go to a high one, so it's going to go nice and up in the air and hold the finish. Look at this. So essentially, this is your club head and these is your hands, if you like. You're generally not releasing a ball like this, you're releasing a ball like this.
Yeah. And we're not doing ball position when
no,
really.
Have it neutral, sort of middle of the stance-ish. Look at that. Look at that.
That's crazy. Like my hands are.
It's a lower shot with a higher lofted club, which gives us some more control. That's it. Look at that. That's phenomenal.
So now this one felt like a little later than the previous one, but still gives me an outcome that's
good.
Yeah.
It's great that that felt later, because it was. Even though you're checking it on the first bounce, it's still getting a good amount of rollout. There you go. Nice one. Now this is going to feel like a blessed relief. Just step forward and play some from here. Brilliant. That's phenomenal.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, well done.
Actually,
that was a nice, really nice shot. The only reason it went right is because it just hit that little bit of green, didn't it?
Distance-wise, I'm happy that I was
able pretty good. That really good.
And that felt so easy.
Yeah, so exactly. So now play a higher one. Again, let's go to the back hole. Don't be too obsessed about it. We're more focused on the trajectory than the distance control here.
Oh no.
There you go.
Oh, do it. Oh.
Unlucky. Really good effort. But you get a lot less rollout, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you're spinning it. There is some spin on it, but it's coming down at that angle rather than that angle, isn't it? So you're going to get less roll. You can get quite wristy with it if you want as well, for a nice high one. Something like that. I mean, look how much that span as well. Give that a go. Try. So let me just put this behind. Yes. Well done. Phenomenal. If we've got a sense for this end of the chain and this end of the chain, and how we can influence different trajectories and rolls and releases, the body takes care of everything else.